How's everybody doing? There's this YouTube site that I love, LXXXVIII, Finis Temporis. Now, Shaking My Head Productions mirrors them a lot. There's a lot of YouTube sites. I don't say a lot. There's a handful. You never hear anybody speak, and they show you a ton of predictive programming in movies. That could be artificial intelligence. That could be the ghost in the machine just telling you the truth. But I watch these videos. Now, this is the 513 mark. I'm going to show you something else at the 437 mark. Let me write this down. We'll get back to it. 513. This one's called 88 minutes. We know that Trump is 88 in Gematria. Gematria is the language that QAnon uses. It's the language that's been around for a couple of millennia, over a couple, 2,000 to 3,000 years. It converts letters to numbers. There's Jewish gematria. There's English gematria. There's simple gematria. I believe it's simple gematria where Trump equals 88. You had to go 88 miles per hour in Back to the Future. They told you that Biff in Back to the Future 2 was based off Donald Trump. And throughout there's a scene in there where they go, "You're fired, you're fired, you're fired," and it just ran off the. Anyway, everything around you has been predicted and told to you by the ghost in the machine. So go to my playlist, not videos, but click playlist. I redid Hell is Not Eternal Torment. I have theories like the abyss is the North Pole, which is what global warming is for. That's why they've been pushing global warming, because they know that the earth is going to rise at the end times. More than likely during World War III, after Trump's been assassinated, before he returns, seemingly from a deadly wound as the Antichrist with the spirit of Satan in him. He is not that yet. He has to, the two twin towers have to go down. And I'm about to do another video in a few minutes that is going to be very short but very deep. But when you watch AI is the Ghost in the Machine, Mark of the Beast, you're going to understand how they've been able to do predictive programming. Now, who does that look like to you? Does that look like Jared Kushner?
They totally match it.
Does that look like Jared Kushner?
This might be far-fetched, but what if the perp worked with
Does that look like Jared Kushner?
Forster? Go with it, possibly.
Does that look like Jared Kushner? Does that look like Jared Kushner? Of course it does. Oops. Of course it does. 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 The name of the movie is 88 Minutes. 88 means Trump in Gematria. I restarted this because I found out I wasn't recording, so I don't know if I already stated that Gematria is a 2,000 to 3,000 year old language converting letters to numbers. It's how you get his name, 666, Donald Drumpf. Excuse me, Don Drumpf, which was what the family surname was before it was changed to fill the other prophecy, Trump. A trump is a horn, and a horn is a trump. Jesus said, "I come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. But if one shall come in his own name, him you will receive." He's here in his own name. Donald Horn, he is the little horn of Daniel 7. He's here in his own name. Trump Tower has 5 multiple addresses, 721 through 725, that perfectly match the passage in Daniel of the Antichrist, 721 through 725. Again, Book of Daniel. So, but through artificial intelligence, which is the ghost in the machine, it's Satan in the computer. Remember, the Police had an album called Ghost in the Machine. But there's Jared Kushner right there. I don't mean that that's really him. I'm just telling you, they made sure they found somebody that looked exactly like him. Now, who is Kushner talking to? He's talking to Al Pacino, who is who? By the way, the movie The Omen, Damien Thorne, that was the 666. What's Damien Thorne's initials? DT, Donald Trump. You can't make this stuff up. Al Pacino, The Devil's Advocate. Al Pacino played Satan, or John Milton. I'd like to run that through Gematria. Well, his first name is John. What's Trump's middle name? Donald John Trump. So Al Pacino is playing Satan, the Antichrist, however you want to put it. I will tell you that he played Satan, who of course will be indwelt in Donald Trump. And we'll do the gematria before we go. But see, the roles in movies are connected. So who's Kushner talking to? He's talking to John Milton, or Donald John Trump. Remember, the Devil's Advocate was shot in Trump Tower. They used Donald Trump's penthouse in the movie The Devil's Advocate. Trump penthouse used in the movie The Devil's Advocate.
Here's a summary from movie-locations.com. Milton's apartment is, naturally, one of New York's most prestigious addresses, 5th Avenue at 94th Street, Carnegie Hill. It's the real apartment of Donald Trump, occupying the top 4 floors of Trump Tower, 725 5th Avenue.
Just 725? Trump Tower has 5 multiple addresses. There it is, 721 through 725, which match perfectly Daniel 7, 21 through 25, which is the little Trump of Daniel 7 as the Antichrist. Who's the Antichrist? It's Donald Horn. Notice how I swapped the 2 names? Donald Trump. So he's here in his own name, just like Jesus said. But Don Trump comes to 666. That was the surname before it was changed to Trump around the 1600s, I heard. So you're looking at Kushner talking to Trump, which is what he's doing today in the movie 88 Minutes. So let's take a look at some gematria. Anyway, Don Trump, which that's his name. It's the number of a man. That was the family surname. John Milton comes to I'll pause it so I don't waste your time. I didn't get anything out of it. So it's strictly about the fact that his name's John. Just like Trump's name is John Milton. Donald John Trump. Donald Trump and Mike Pence also come to 666 in Jewish gematria. This is all over my Trump Antichrist series that's on my playlist. So check it out. But there was one other thing I wanted to show you in the video. Where was it at? It was at the 437 mark. Oh, it's called 88 for Trump. And twins are mentioned.
The murder of Joni Cates 9 years ago, based on the eyewitness testimony of her twin sister.
Twin sister, twin. So 88, twin. That's what the Twin Towers are about. Donald Trump and Mike Pence come to 666. Again, this is early on in my Trump Antichrist series, but it's always good to show it again. And there's Trump, 88. You had to go 88 miles per hour and Back to the Future. The license tag that fell off the car said what? Out of time. So, and we're out of time. This is it. When he goes down with a staged assassination, remember the two Trumps go down. That's what my next video is going to be about. Hang on just a second. Oh yeah, the 88 lights. 88 lights, Twin Tower Memorial. '88 vertical searchlights, arranged 2 columns to represent the Twin Towers. The 2 Twin Towers were representative of Donald Trump. Both towers will go down, or excuse me, both Trumps will be removed. The clone or the twin, I believe it'll be a clone, based off all the predictive programming that they've given us in the final Star Wars movie that spoke of cloning. The Emperor was actually alive due to cloning. Dark sciences, the Sith knew how to do it, they said. And in the movie The Prestige, Tesla and the cloning. And of course, Tesla is connected to Trump today. So, and his uncle. So it's all theatrics. This is all predictive program through the Ghost in the Machine. Space Force. Oh, hang on a second. As far as the 88 lights, I never did give you an image. But that's the 88 lights. That's what they look like. Tribute in Light Wikipedia. It consists of 88 vertical searchlights. There are actually 8 sides to the Twin Towers too, because the corners were flattened. So it was nothing but Trump. It was nothing but 88. And of course, he could see it from Trump Tower. Space Force. Space Force, Wikipedia. United States Space Force, Wikipedia. Well, they changed it because I've used it plenty. I guess the Ghost in the Machine. You know that for the longest time, it had 88 members. Now it's 2,500. So they changed it. You go back to my previous videos, I sit right there and show you. I bring this website right up. And it said size, and it had 88 members. That's fine. They got me. Anyway, I'm about to do another video that should be pretty mind-blowing. But hopefully you like this one too. All right, love y'all.